We've now dismounted the web gear. What I'd like to do is review the basic components of the M1956 gear and what are also the basic components, though made out of nylon, for the ALICE equipment. In this case, the basic component is a pistol belt, or cartridge belt as it's called. Made both overseas in the United States, they're fairly cost efficient. I would prefer OD green, a more neutral color for almost all environments. They come in both large and medium. There are no smalls. To start the kit, we adjust the pistol belt for the individual. This is to his waist with clothing fixed, including a jacket if necessary, depending upon weather. The next component which is added are the suspenders. In this case, the M1956 type, made out of canvas. They have an individual keeper which attaches to both components, utilizing hook keepers, which attach to both the butt pack and to other parts of the pistol belt. These suspenders are essential to support the weight of the combat load. They are adjusted by length to the individual. They come in both small, medium, large, and extra large. Extra large is rather difficult to find. Small is rather difficult to find. The individual items attached to this are then the butt pack, which is centered in the back of the pistol belt. The keepers are then attached from the suspender to the butt pack and support most of the weight carried by that. Next, we add the canteens and covers. Standard US canteen. There are a variety of different aftermarket variants. Always carry water. 2 quarts minimum should be considered acceptable. If you're willing to carry the weight, 4 are desirable. If you do not have the money to buy canteens and covers, I highly recommend the 20-ounce or half-liter Pepsi or Coke bottles. They're plastic, they cost 10 cents, and they're throwaways. If you're carrying additional water in your backpack or your butt pack, that is a way to carry the water utilizing the plastic containers. When you're done, squash them flat, bury them, and nobody will ever know you were there. In addition, this particular canteen is the stainless steel model, made circa World War II. Stays sterile, easily cleaned, and we have a US issue canteen cup. Canteen cup is one of those essential items in the field for field cooking, field service. They're simple to maintain, easy to use, have a self-made handle that's attached, collapses easily, kidney shaped. Will carry a little under a quart of material, soup, water, whatever. These canteen cups and the stainless are integral and attach and then store inside the canteen cover. This particular type is a canvas cover. If you're in a hot environment, you'll note that we have a sunny day here. We wish to use natural convection to cool the canteens. We soak the canteen cover in water and then allow for natural convection. The drawing of the cool water away from the canteen actually circulates air, reduces the temperature of the canteen water, in many cases to down around 45, 50 degrees. This is a natural process, and it was a design feature with the canteen covers that the military produced. The next step, going to the other side, is the Type 56 shovel cover. This allows for the storage of a fighting knife or bayonet on about a 70-degree angle to the torso, which allows for easy access. Again, individual fighting knife. This particular one is for the M1 Garand. Very good steel, made at the zenith of our steel technology. The entrenching tool itself is probably one of the most priceless tools the infantryman carries. During the Vietnam War, it has been stated by the Viet Cong and the North Vietnamese that one of the finest implements left behind by U.S. soldiers was a U.S. entrenching tool. Better made steel, it's a manufactured tool that will last for generations. Many of them are still in service over there. It was this entrenching tool that was used to dig many of the tunnels that were used to conceal guerrilla forces during the war. The shovel is also a weapon. It has 2 folded stations and is capable of being used when sharpened as a desirable mayhem device, either a chopping device or a stabbing weapon. In many cases, the later models with the wooden handle have a pickaxe is also attached to the shovel. In this case, we'll demonstrate. Which allows the shovel to be used both for digging in hard and soft surfaces. Example. On the other side, you can see the spike, which is used for digging into clay surfaces or rockier areas where you might have greater subsurface rock material. That's desirable when building defensive positions or building up positions of any kind. It is a simple and straightforward item. It can save your life. It's a replacement for the tomahawk of the Revolutionary soldiers in the War of 1812. Used properly, it is priceless. Again, don't lose it. Somebody else will use it on you. Going from the shovel and shovel covers, we then move forward to the magazine pouches. In this case, these are the magazine pouch that was originally used with the 20-round magazines for the M16 rifle. Very desirable if they can be found for use with the M1 Garand, the SKS carbine stripper clips, and a variety of other short magazines that are available and on the market right now. These have a simple plastic closer, a squeeze type. Makes very little noise, allows for easy access. They are a little noisier than the older type 56 cover closers, which were made out of canvas. The M14 magazine pouch, which many people are familiar with in the surplus circles, are easily accessible, cost efficient, and can carry most of the other types of ammunition that we've described, such as the SKS ammunition. In addition, for personal defense weapons, such as the type that I'm carrying in a shoulder holster right now, the small magazine pouch has been incorporated. This is a model 1941-42 pouch. Carries 2 magazines. There are newer variants that will carry more. Again, canvas. Quieter, cheaper, cost efficient. Individual first aid pouches. Carrying the individual compress. This is an essential and vital first aid item that must be carried by all individuals in the field. It is contained in a canvas pouch, part of the 1956 gear. Another variant on this, which is in a high station on the pouch, where you can carry either the first aid kit or your compass, is made in nylon. It is very obvious the reflective features of the nylon as opposed to the subdued and natural features of the soft green canvas. Very important. And again, carrying another compress. You really can never carry enough of these. Unlike the Hollywood movies, you can anticipate being injured in a combat environment. With that being the case, we want to make sure we can plug all the holes. Now, beyond these two, on the back of the butt pack, located on the eyelet keepers, which are on the right station of the butt pack itself, we have yet another compress and a small first aid pouch. This can also carry, for instance, small surgical items such as a clamp, forceps, tweezers, and scissors. I would highly recommend the use of the clamp. One of the reasons for this, while a pressure bandage is effective if you have a large medical support system to the rear, if you have a vein that is severed or a bleeder that's bad, it's best to reach in with the forceps, clamp it off, use the compress on top of the clamp. Loss of blood is okay, it's essential to understand loss of blood is a very critical issue in the field. Number one, with militia forces, it is very unlikely you're going to have supply and support in the rear as mentioned before. Because of this, we have to treat the patients immediately. And we have to perform extensive first aid in the field. Other items can be carried, supplemental first aid kits, etc., and attached according to the needs of the individual in the field. Example, we'll now go inside the butt pack.